A warm welcome, everyone, and we are delighted to have our guest speakers, Dr. Vanita Shastri from Ashoka University and Amrita Gulati. They will be sharing information about the very successful Young Scholars Program, which used to happen every summer, but I believe the pandemic has also given us opportunities to extend and use technology and offer programs at different times of the year. So looking forward to hearing more about that in the next 15 minutes. Amrita will be here to answer questions on chat. So feel free to ask questions. I know there are many parents and students here who'd love to know more about this program and also the new component of it, which is the Urban Labs section. We are all eagerly excited and also looking forward to knowing more about that. Over to you.
Thank you, Mr. Sethi, for this opportunity and a warm welcome to all of you. I'm Vanita Shastri, and I'm the Dean of Global Education and Strategic Programs at Ashoka University. As you all know, Ashoka is a new private university in Sonipat, about an hour and 15 minutes outside New Delhi. So it's a great liberal arts and sciences opportunity to study and do a great quality global education right here in India. Since we started in 2014, I think we have really given a option for Indian students to actually stay here and receive a very high quality BA program. And now we're adding masters as well to the offerings offered in higher education landscape all across the globe. Now, in addition to that, or as a stepping stone to that, we started the Young Scholars Program. It is really a pre-college program that gives you an insight into what a liberal arts and sciences education is all about, and it gives it to you in the setting of Ashoka. So in a way, it's a very good program to sort of see, get a glimpse of it, as well as explore whether Ashoka is a good destination for your undergraduate studies, right? So let me dive a little bit more detail about the Young Scholars Program. As Mr. Sethi was saying, we have been doing this very successfully for 5 years in the summer. This year, of course, because of the pandemic, we did it online, and also extending that to the winter break, the winter vacation. So we are doing a YSP Winter. As you can see, it's a 5-day program in December from 26th to 30th. In addition, we have a new program, and I'll talk to you about that. It's called the YSP Urban Lab. Now, if you are doing the second one, the Urban Lab, you must do the YSP Winter because there is a very important link, and the two are a twin program. And here you can see the dates for that as well. Now, like I said, the YSP Winter is really an offering of the Young Scholars Program during the winter break. It is going to be taught by Ashoka faculty. It gives you the exposure to the multidisciplinary learning. And the new thing that we are doing is we are actually opening it to grades 9 and 10 as well. In the summer, it's only generally available only to 11th and 12th graders. But because this is the winter break and you can actually explore and look beyond to the summer, this is something that being offered to 9th and 10th graders as well. This is just a very short sort of a glimpse into what the May looked like. As you can see, we try and make this a pan-India and even an international program. So you're not really studying with your own schoolmates, but you're actually getting a chance to meet a very diverse group of students from all across the country and different age groups, because this will be from the 9th to the 12th graders, and women and men, working in small teams, really getting to know them across various states as well, right? So the structure of the program really is the following, right? Of course, there is the academic piece, which is the most important foundation, or let's say the fulcrum, where the faculty give presentations. Then we also have a very important writing piece that goes through the week, where you actually have, again, our writing faculty give, and this is divided, the students are divided into very small groups, so you can actually do some very intensive writing training, whether it's resume or your SOP writing or just a creative writing piece. And there is a lot of choice, the kind of writing programs you will. Then you also have what we call the discussion session. This is something where our own undergraduate students, they are counselors in the program, and there is a session or a time in the day where they meet these students, again in further smaller numbers, only about maybe 8 to 12 or 8 to 10 students, to go over how the day was going. What the faculty spoke, what was, when they refer to something like critical thinking, what does it mean? What were the readings like, or any other topic of discussion? So they bring it in a way together. Then there is also in the afternoon what we have called the YSP Atelier, which is really the creative workshop. So the virtual studio space where you can take a workshop from, again, a large number of offerings. And then we also bring some special guests or special sessions, whether it's a founder talk, one of Ashoka founders talking, or whether it's our own admissions team doing a presentation on how should you craft your application and what kind of materials do they need, what does holistic review of admissions mean, all of that. So there are these special sessions. And finally, of course, in the evening, we have a session for really unwind, YSP unwind, where you really meet your leaders, the Ashoka undergrads. We call them the cohort leaders. They meet in small groups, and or sometimes two groups meet each other, and they do various kinds of networking, social events. Obviously, this is online, but we did it in May, and it was really very, very successful. These were the faculty who taught in May. Now, of course, there would be a little bit of a difference between the May program and the winter program, and we will add the photograph for the new session very soon on our website. But I can tell you that almost half of them are going to be there, and the other half are equally as good. So we will cover, again, another part of the Ashoka pedagogy is that you have to do, or you must get exposed to other disciplines. So if you are currently thinking about only history or physics or philosophy, we bring to you other disciplines just for the sake of introducing you to other concepts and how they connect maybe to your interest in history, right? So this is really something that the classrooms are going to be very interactive, not lecture mode, but more in discussion mode, and where you are really going to be asked to think and pose questions, look for answers. Even if you don't have it, it's okay. Like I already said, these writing programs, sessions are very special. There'll be choice. Like you can see in some of the quotations we have here, the testimonials, students get to do fun things. They may have never written poetry or a creative piece or a blog post or whatever, and they get to do that. And the discussion sessions are very special because this is really where they interact with the Ashoka student. And while they're interacting with them, they also get a chance, the Ashoka student will tell them about life on campus, how to apply, what the admissions means, what should you do. So especially for the 9th and 10th graders, you have a lot of time to really craft your application proposals for the admission cycle. And, this will help you not only for Ashoka, but because there are so many other liberal arts universities or other new universities in India and globally, it will help you whether you're applying to the US, UK. So these tips that you pick up here will certainly something that is going to be in your back pocket as you look to craft your own profiles for college admissions, right? These are, like I was saying, the YSP Atelier, the workshops, and this is again a sample of what was offered in May. Several of them will be offered again in winter, and we'll give you a form for those who get enrolled in the program. You'll have to make your first and second choice so you can actually get in. Like I said, these are done in small numbers. So applying and getting into them is important. I mean, as soon as you fill the forms, earlier you fill the forms, the better for you. Now moving to the next program. So that was YSP Winter. We have crafted a new program called the YSP Urban Lab, which is really a pilot program this January, asking students to think about various issues that they care about, right? So we're going to have conversations with you right from your application form to converting it to what would you like to do about it. So it is really a program on social impact and change. And we're looking to see how we can help you become a change maker if you want to do that. So it's an add-on program. You will do the YSP Winter first, and then this is a pilot 2-weekend program. So 2nd, 3rd January, and 9th and 10th. And this is literally sort of the steps that we are going to follow to help you build this program. It's really about giving the leader in you a voice. So again, because the emphasis is on social change or social impact, we are really taking our academic underpinnings of Ashoka's universities, the strength of our academics from the realm of thought to what can we do about it, to potential action. We have identified these 3 I's, or the process that we will follow. How should you ideate? How should you think about your problem? If you have the problem, then what should you do about it in terms of learning more about how to frame the question, research about it, get data, so that then you can actually think about what you can do about it and how you can go about it. And in doing that, we have two of our centers of excellence, the Center for Social Impact and Philanthropy and the Center for Social and Behavioral Change as our partners. They will be coming and helping us do this, because in real world, in real life, this is exactly what they do. And I must also say that these two centers are both the first of its kind in India. So you really will get to hear from some of the path-breaking work that Ashoka is doing in social philanthropy and behavioral sciences. So really the outcome for us is that, you learn something here, think about it. Even if you don't go out and do something right away in the program, it will help you to get equipped, empowered, and enthused to take your ideas into the world in subsequently, whenever you want. Connected to us or not, you can just do it on your own. So I just want to share some of the testimonials that we get from our scholars who take the program in the summer and in other places. And you can really see that they learn very, very interesting new skills that get added on to who they are, right? So if somebody is very introvert or hasn't shared or can't speak much, the discussion session makes them speak, because you're on the spot, everybody has to share, and so on and so forth. Somebody discovers a new discipline, somebody discovers a new connection, and so on. And parents are also as satisfied and happy with the program, and that is why we are sharing what they say about the Young Scholars program. We understand that this is obviously going to be an online program this year, and so inbuilt in the structure of the program is a tour, a visual tour, a virtual tour of the campus, so you can also get a sense of what university campuses look like and how they work and what did the student life involve, right? From whether it's residence life, staying there on campus, to the sports, to various places where you can socially interact, eat, and make friends. I really want you to give this gift to yourself and apply for it. The application deadline is coming up. You still have a lot of days. We also have some Dussehra holidays coming up, I'm sure. So you have some time, use it and explore it. Here is, the emails you can use to write to us for any questions, the phone numbers, and the website. If you go to ashoka.edu.in/YSP, you can get all the information on YSP, and from there you can link to Urban Lab as well. This is the pricing. To apply, there is a $500 fee. YSP-Winter on its own is 25,000 rupees for the program. And if you do the Urban Lab, if you do the two together, we're giving you a discount, an introductory fee of 40,000. So that is the fees. And here are some of the numbers. I hope you have taken a screenshot or a photograph of this. But the website is very easy, and all of this information is also there. So if you go to ashoka.edu and look for Young Scholars or YSP, you'll really be able to find us very easily. And then, of course, these are the social media links. So follow us on Instagram and connect with us on Facebook so that you can get more updates. We are sharing videos, we're sharing content, and more information as we go along. So that is pretty much it. I will stop there. And if there are any questions, we can take that.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Shastri. The questions that have come in have pretty much been covered in your presentation.
Okay.
So I think that's great that this is being offered in the winter as well. I'm sure there will be a large cohort. Wishing all students a new and more Socratic, many more Socratic dialogues and conversations with very eminent faculty members at Ashoka University.
Right. If I may just add that, we have a large number of YSP students who apply to Ashoka and then, of course, get in also. And even if, we have those students share their stories, and they do definitely say that the YSP experience really clarified how they should apply, not just to Ashoka, but to colleges in general. So because there are very few pre-college programs of the kind of the branding and the kind of quality like the YSP, my sort of appeal to the parents is, write to us, call us, talk to us, but take the leap. and do it so that it will help build a more rounded student or a more holistic child for yourself, so that they will get success no matter where they go. And we wish them all well.
Definitely. I think any dialogue or conversations that students have in such a erudite setting helps them think more about their academic choices, also figure out their place in the world and the future they feel holds for them.
Right.
So, yeah, it's just great to have these programs being offered. I'm not sure if it replaces the in-person experience on campus, but that day is also not too far, I hope, in 2021 in the summer.
Well, on that also, I would just say that, and it's on our website, that because of our programs being online, as soon as we can go back, we're going to host a YSP reunion or alumni group on campus, and we'll do special events. So I obviously, people from Delhi can certainly attend that. If some people from close by want to attend, so that promise is also there.
That's a lovely initiative. In fact, you could get YSP and Ashoka alumni to gather on a platform and do interesting things. That will be another opportunity for high school kids and parents to interact with.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you so much. I'm going to end the session now, but we'll be back in 5 minutes with our next session.
Thank you.